My boyfriend tried to expose me in a group chat after cheating while I cared for his sick mom and said I got distant first. Then I posted one screenshot from his mother. His friends went silent. His sister left the chat. And the girl he cheated with finally sent me everything. Original post: my boyfriend cheated while I was making soup for his mother. That is the sentence I still cannot say out loud without feeling stupid. My name is Emily. I am 28. I live in Raleigh, North Carolina. I work as a scheduling coordinator for a dental office. Nothing glamorous, mostly calls, insurance forms, patients asking if a cleaning really takes an hour. My boyfriend was Tyler. He was 30. He worked sales at a car dealership. We had been together for 3 years. We were not married, we did not have kids, but we had a shared apartment, shared groceries, shared plans, shared bills, shared families. At least I thought we did. His mother Linda got sick around the end of February, not anything mysterious. She had a bad infection after a surgery and needed help at home for a few weeks. Tyler has one sister named Ashley. Ashley lives 40 minutes away and has 2 kids. Tyler said he could not take much time off because March was always busy at the dealership, so I helped. I did not move into his mom's house, but I was there almost every day after work. I picked up her prescriptions from Walgreens. I took her to one follow-up appointment when Tyler said his manager would not let him leave. I made chicken noodle soup. I changed sheets. I bought groceries. I sat with her while she cried because she hated feeling weak, and Tyler kept telling everyone how grateful he was. In person, he would kiss my forehead and say, "I do not know what I would do without you." On Facebook, he posted a photo of his mom with flowers and wrote "Family shows up." I even commented with a heart. Looking back, that post makes me want to throw my phone into traffic. The cheating did not come out slowly. It exploded. It started on a Thursday night. I had gone straight from work to Linda House. Tyler said he was working late because a customer wanted to test drive a truck after closing. I believed him because that happened before. Linda was having a rough night. She barely ate. I heated soup, cleaned the kitchen, took out the trash. Then I sat in the recliner beside her and watched some cooking show until she fell asleep. At about 10:15, Tyler texted me, "You still at Mom's?" I wrote yes. She finally fell asleep. He wrote, "Okay, I am exhausted, going home soon." I said, "Drive safe." He did not reply. I got back to our apartment around 11:30. His car was not there. I assumed he was still at work. I showered, changed, got into bed. Around 12:20 his car pulled in. He came inside smelling like mint gum and cologne, not bad, not drunk, not suspicious in a movie way, just different. I asked how work was. He said long. I asked if he ate. He said he grabbed something, then he got into the shower with his phone. That was new. Not impossible, not proof, just new. The next morning he was weirdly sweet. He made coffee. He asked if I needed gas money since I had been driving to his mom's so much. I said no. He Venmo'd me $40 anyway with a little heart emoji. I remember feeling guilty for even thinking something was off. That guilt lasted until Saturday. Saturday morning I was at Linda House again. Tyler said he had a double shift. Ashley came by with her kids for about an hour. She thanked me in that exhausted mom way and said Tyler better be treating you like gold. I laughed and said he was trying. Linda was sitting at the kitchen table and said quietly, "He does not deserve how much you do." I thought she was just being emotional because she was sick. Then her phone buzzed. She looked at it. Her face changed. She locked the screen too fast. I asked if everything was okay. She said yes, just Tyler. I did not push. That night Tyler came home annoyed, not at work, not at traffic, at me. He said I had been distant lately. I honestly thought he was joking. I said, "Distant. Tyler, I have been at your mom's house almost every night." He said that was exactly what he meant. I was acting like a nurse instead of his girlfriend. I stared at him. He said he missed how we used to be. He said I came home tired. I did not flirt. I did not want to go out. I fell asleep early. He felt alone. I told him I was tired because I was helping his mother while he worked. He said, "I never asked you to become her caretaker." That line hit me so hard I could not even answer. I slept on the couch that night, not dramatically, I just could not lie beside him. The next day he barely spoke to me. Then Monday at work, my phone started blowing up, not from Tyler, from a group chat. He had added me to a chat called Friends and Family. There were maybe 17 people in it. His sister, his cousins, 2 of his dealership buddies, a couple mutual friends, his mother, me, and Tyler had written a whole paragraph. He said he wanted people to know why we might be taking space. He said I had become cold and unavailable. He said he was tired of being treated like the villain for asking for basic affection. He said taking care of his mom was kind, but it did not give me permission to punish him. My hands literally went numb at my desk. Then his friend Mason replied, "Damn bro, sorry." His cousin said relationships take effort on both sides. One mutual friend named Lauren wrote, "Emily, is this true?" I sat there listening to dental office phones ring while my relationship was being put on trial in a group chat, and the wild part was, Tyler was still typing. He wrote that he did not want drama. He just wanted accountability, so I gave him accountability. I wrote one message, "Tyler, do you want me to explain why I became distant after Thursday night, or do you want to do that yourself?" The chat stopped. Then Tyler texted me privately, "Do not start." That was when I knew, not suspected, knew. Update 1, I did not have proof yet. But his private text gave me the answer. Do not start. Not what are you talking about. Not Emily, stop lying. Not why are you doing this. Just do not start. I put my phone face down and tried to finish the workday. I made it maybe 15 minutes before my supervisor noticed my eyes were red. She told me to take my lunch early. I went to my car and called Tyler. He did not answer. I called again. No answer. Then the group chat started moving again. Tyler wrote, "See, this is what I mean. She makes vague accusations instead of talking like an adult." That was when his sister Ashley replied, "Tyler, stop." That one word shifted the entire chat. He wrote, "Stay out of it." Ashley wrote, "No, you dragged everyone in." Then his mom Linda sent something I will never forget. She wrote, "Emily was at my house Thursday night until after 11. She fed me, cleaned my kitchen, picked up my medicine." Tyler told me he was working. He was not answering me either. No one replied for almost a full minute. Then Lauren wrote, "Wait. What happened Thursday?" My heart was pounding so hard I could hear it. Tyler privately texted me again. "You are making this bigger than it is." I wrote back, "Then explain it." He wrote, "I made a mistake, but you pushed me away first." There it was. I screenshotted it, then I sent it into the group chat. The reaction was instant. Mason wrote, "Bro," Ashley wrote, "Are you kidding me?" His cousin removed herself from the chat. Lauren wrote, "Emily, I am so sorry." Tyler immediately called me 3 times. I did not answer. Then he started typing in the group chat like his fingers were on fire. He said it was not what people thought. He said nothing physical happened. He said he had just been talking to someone because he felt neglected. He said I had been emotionally absent for weeks. He said men have feelings too, and I am not proud of this part. I snapped. I wrote, "I was emotionally absent because I was buying your mother protein drinks and changing her sheets while you were entertaining another woman." That message sat there like a brick. Then Linda left the chat. That hurt more than anything, because I knew she was embarrassed, not by me, by him. Tyler finally called from a different number, the dealership front desk number. I answered because I thought maybe something had happened. He did not apologize. He said, "You humiliated me in front of my family." I laughed, not because it was funny, because my brain could not handle the sentence. I said, "You added me to the chat." He said he was trying to get support because I was making him feel crazy. I said, "You cheated." He said, "I kissed someone. That is not the same as sleeping with someone." I said, "Who?" He went quiet. I said, "Who was she?" He said her name was Natalie. She was a customer at the dealership. She had come in looking at an SUV. He said they exchanged numbers because she had questions about financing. Then it became flirting. Then they met for drinks on Thursday after work. Then they kissed in her car. I asked if he went to her place. He said no. I asked if he was still texting her. He said no. I asked to see his phone. He said I was acting controlling. That was the answer. I hung up. when I got home after work. He was already there. Sitting at the kitchen island like he was the victim in a sad movie, he had candles lit. Candles. There was takeout from the Thai place I liked. Also flowers from the grocery store with the price sticker still on the plastic. He said we needed to talk calmly. I said I was going to pack a bag. He stood up and said I was running away because I knew I had been distant. I went into the bedroom and pulled my duffel from the closet. He followed me. He said, "You are not innocent here." I said, "I never said I was perfect. I said I did not cheat." He said, "I was lonely." I said, "Your mother was lonely too. I was there." That shut him up for maybe 5 seconds. Then he said something that made everything worse. He said, "She understood me." I stopped packing. I asked, "Natalie understood you?" He said, "Yes." I asked, "Did Natalie know I was taking care of your mom?" He looked away. I knew he had told her something. I just did not know what, so I left. I went to my friend Megan's apartment. She had a 1-bedroom and an air mattress. I cried so hard that night I gave myself a headache. At 2 in the morning, I got a message request on Instagram. It was from Natalie. And the first sentence was, "I think Tyler lied to both of us." Update 2: Natalie was not what I expected. I wanted to hate her. I did hate the idea of her. But her first messages were not smug. They were panicked. She said Tyler told her he was basically single. He said we were still sharing a lease but sleeping in separate rooms. He said I refused to help with his mom because I did not get along with his family. He said he was drowning and had nobody. I had to read that 3 times. Refused to help with his mom. I sent her one photo, not even to be petty, just because I needed her to understand. It was a photo I had taken of Linda kitchen counter on Thursday night. Soup container, prescription bag, receipt from Food Lion. My work badge sitting beside my keys. Timestamp at 9:46. Natalie replied, "Oh my God." Then she sent me screenshots, not one, not two, a whole thread. Tyler had been texting her for 6 weeks. It started with dealership messages, then jokes, then good morning texts, then complaints about me. He told her I was cold. He told her I only cared about looking helpful. He told her his mom loved me but did not see what I was really like. He told her I used his mother's illness to avoid intimacy. That one made me physically sick. Then Natalie sent the part that flipped the room. On Thursday afternoon, while I was at work arranging a ride for Linda appointment, Tyler texted Natalie, "I can meet after closing. Emily will be stuck at my mom's anyway." Stuck, like I was a dog tied to a porch. I sat on Megan's bathroom floor and stared at that screenshot until my legs hurt. Then Natalie sent one more. Tyler had written, "She likes playing Saint. Let her." I did not cry at that one. Something in me went completely still. The next morning, I woke up to 47 missed messages. Tyler, Ashley, Mason, Lauren, even Linda. Tyler had switched tactics overnight. He had sent the group chat another essay at 1 in the morning. Megan showed me because I had muted it. He said I was now contacting Natalie to harass her. He said I was trying to destroy his reputation. He said he admitted to one mistake, but I was turning it into a character assassination. Then Natalie entered the group chat. I did not even know she had been added. Apparently Tyler added her because he thought she would defend him. She did not. She wrote, "Tyler, you told me Emily refused to help your mom. You told me you were basically separated. You told me Thursday night worked because Emily would be stuck caring for Linda. I did not know the truth. Do not use my name to lie again." Then she posted the screenshot. "Emily will be stuck at my mom's anyway." The chat went insane. Ashley wrote, "You let your girlfriend care for our mother while you went on a date." Mason wrote, "I am out." Lauren wrote, "This is disgusting." One of Tyler's dealership friends wrote, "Dude, delete this before more people see it." Tyler wrote, "Why is everyone acting like Emily is perfect?" That was when I finally replied, "I am not perfect. I got tired. I got quiet." I probably did pull away because I was exhausted and resentful. But I did not lie about him. I did not use his sick mother as cover. I did not add 17 people to a chat to blame him for something I did. No one argued with that. Then Linda sent me a private text. She wrote, "I am sorry my son did this. You were good to me when you did not have to be. Please do not let his shame become yours. I broke down. Not because Tyler hurt me. I already knew that. I cried because his mother was the one person in that family who could have asked me to keep quiet, and she did not. That afternoon, Tyler showed up at Megan's apartment. I had not told him where I was. But he knew Megan lived near downtown because we had gone there for game nights. He buzzed the building. Megan told him to leave. He kept calling. Then he texted me that he just wanted 5 minutes. I went downstairs because I did not want him making a scene in her lobby. He looked awful. Same hoodie from the night before. Red eyes. Messy hair. Holding the flowers he had bought from our apartment. He said everyone was turning on him. I said that is what happens when people see what you did. He said Natalie was making it sound worse. I said the screenshots were your words. He said, you were distant. You know you were. And that is where I stopped pretending there was a conversation to have. I said yes, I was distant, because I was carrying your responsibilities and mine. I was working full-time, paying half the rent, buying groceries, helping your mother, then coming home to a boyfriend who wanted me to act like nothing was heavy. He said he felt abandoned. I said you abandoned me first. You just did it while I was still standing there. He started crying. I wanted that to move me. 3 years together should make tears matter. But all I could think about was Linda sitting at her kitchen table, apologizing for needing help, while her son told another woman I liked playing saint. I told him I was coming by Saturday with Megan and my brother to get my things. He said we needed to talk about the lease. We did. Our rent was $1,800 a month, split down the middle. Lease had 4 months left. My name was on it. His name was on it. We had a utility bill due. Internet due. A couch we bought together. A Costco membership. All the boring pieces of a life that suddenly felt humiliating. He said he could not afford the apartment alone. I said I could not afford to pay for a life I was leaving. He said, so you are just going to ruin me financially too. That almost got me. Because I am not rich. I know what bills do to people. But then I remembered he had enough money for drinks with Natalie while I was buying Ensure for his mother. I said we will talk to the leasing office. We will find the least messy option. But I am not staying. For the first time, he had no comeback. Final update Saturday was the longest day of my life. Megan came with me. My brother Connor came too, not to intimidate Tyler, just so I would not fold. Tyler was at the apartment when we arrived. He had cleaned, like deep cleaned, counters wiped, laundry folded, bed made. My favorite blanket on top like a museum display. It made me angry in a way I did not expect, because he could have done that any day. He could have helped when I was exhausted. He could have washed dishes after I came home from his mom's. He could have made dinner. He could have taken one task off my back. Instead, he cleaned when he was scared of consequences. I packed clothes, documents, my laptop, some books. The mug my dad got me from Asheville. I left the couch. I left the TV stand. I took the air fryer because I bought it and I use it almost every day. Small priorities still exist during heartbreak. Tyler followed me from room to room until Connor finally said, "Man, give her space." Tyler sat on the couch and put his head in his hands. He said, "I know I messed up, but you are acting like 3 years means nothing," I said. 3 years is why I am leaving instead of screaming. That was the truth. The old me wanted a huge final speech. I wanted to list every appointment, every receipt. Every night I drove home tired. Every time he said he was busy while making someone else feel special. But there is a point where explaining becomes another form of begging. I was done begging him to understand pain he caused. On Monday, we went to the leasing office separately. The property manager had seen breakups before. She was almost too calm about it. She said we could either keep paying until the lease ended, or pay a fee to remove one person if the other qualified alone. Tyler did not qualify alone. I did not either, so we agreed to break the lease. It cost us 2 months' rent as a fee, painful, embarrassing, but clean. I used part of my savings. Tyler complained that I was forcing him into debt. Then Ashley texted him in front of me and said, "You forced this." He stopped talking. I moved into a room in a townhouse with 2 other women, not ideal. Smaller closet, shared bathroom. Parking is annoying, but the first night I slept there, no one made me feel guilty for being tired. That alone felt like luxury. Linda kept texting me for a few weeks. I answered sometimes. I cared about her, but I had to create distance there too because loving his mother could not keep me tied to him. She sent me a card later. Inside was a grocery store gift card and a note that said, "Thank you for showing up when it mattered." I still have that note. Tyler tried the apology tour after the group chat died. First it was long texts, then emails, then voice notes. He said therapy had made him realize he acted from fear. He said he was ashamed. He said he never slept with Natalie. He said he lost his girlfriend, his friend's trust, his sister's respect, and his mother's pride in 1 week. I believe he was sorry. I also believe he was more sorry after everyone saw it. That is the tricky part. People can regret losing control of the story and still not fully understand the harm. Natalie messaged me one last time. She apologized again. I told her I believed she had been lied to. I did not want friendship, but I did not want to carry hatred for someone who handed me the truth. Mason apologized in the group chat for backing Tyler before asking questions. Lauren took me to dinner. Ashley sent me one message that said she hoped I knew none of them blamed me. I did not reply to everyone. I did not need a victory lap. The weirdest part is that I did miss Tyler. Not the cheating, not the excuses, but the normal parts. Watching bad reality shows, grocery shopping on Sundays, him making fun of how I always forgot my coffee in the microwave. 3 years do not disappear just because someone betrays you. That is what makes leaving hard. You are not only leaving the worst thing they did, you are leaving the good things that kept you hoping. But hope without respect will drain you dry. The last time Tyler contacted me, he sent a photo of the soup container I used to bring to his mom's house. He said he found it in his cabinet and broke down. I stared at the photo for a long time. Then I wrote, "Please stop contacting me. I hope you take care of your mom better than you took care of us." Then I blocked him, not because I hated him, because I finally chose peace over proof. I am not perfect in this story. I did get quiet. I did get resentful. I should have told him sooner that I felt overwhelmed, but none of that made cheating understandable. None of that made public blame okay, and none of that made me responsible for saving a relationship he was damaging behind my back. If someone lets you carry their life while they complain that your arms look tired, pay attention, because sometimes the betrayal is not just who they kiss. It is who they let you become while they benefit from your loyalty. If this story hit close to home, subscribe for more stories like this. Like and share it with someone who needs the reminder. And comment below if you have ever faced something similar or what your opinion is.